And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Arsenal 15. Bring. Kill. Check the backer. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check. Color. Crush. Kill. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
3 down. Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch out. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, 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 you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Showing that, showing that.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Snell again. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Snell. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, 80. 52's the mic. Attack, attack.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Yellow. 80. You ain't going nowhere. No. 15. Hey, yellow, go. Echo. Hey, 57. Check three. Easy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes going low. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Let's get it.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Under 10. 10. Big Ed. Check. Hey, let's
Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On second down, Snell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ben Gideon able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. And a Steeler first down.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run you over. Check 99. Check 99. Ready.
Now Snell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check. Yellow. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Devin Bush in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Snell. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. 3 bucks. 3 bucks. What? Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hit it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sunday. Alpha. Baby, that's baby shot. Hey, watch that. Yellow. 54. Right, 54. Yellow. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, and it's Snell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Check red blade, red blade. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Sponge. Attack. No.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow. Tighten up. Check 24. 43. Slam. Check rip left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Samuels. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. Hey, exit.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Be driven.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going long here for Wallace. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Sam off.
2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Look at me. Door.
Jim. Swift.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs 47, Steelers 13. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 11. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 21 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
36. Gone. Hey, lock it. Yo, cheetah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow.
54.
Hey, 43.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Check pass, check pass.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alpha. You're out. Leo.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Ready.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They go draw play. This is Samuels. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Watch the safety creep. Kill, 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 kill.
Smoke.
Check. Crunch, crunch.
Look, squeeze.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Cut. Fire.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He finds his man Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.